The Ghost in the Graveyard, from the collected short stories Strangely Enough by C.B. Colby. Going home late one dark night, a local resident of the upper New York State area decided to take a shortcut through the small cemetery just outside of town. The burial ground was located in a thickly wooded hollow, which had been the setting for many scares in his youth, when he and his friends would roam through it seeking adventure. On this night, the man turned up his collar and walked very fast, frequently glancing over his shoulder. As he neared the plot, he heard a rattling noise near a headstone. He peered curiously into the moonlit darkness in that direction. To his horror, he saw what appeared to be a white shape bobbing up and down close to the tombstone. He did not wait to investigate further, but hastily left for home in safety. When he arrived, he told his tale with much color and enthusiasm. Unfortunately, he had told similar stories before, so the new thriller was met with less than wide-eyed attention, but he stuck to his tale. A night or so later, another considerably more reliable resident of the area also saw the weird bobbing ghost by the headstone and heard the dry rattle in the moonlight. By now, all the local residents began to pay attention to the frightening stories. After a third sighting of the mysterious ghost in the burial plot, some of the braver men in town decided to set up a ghost watch near the grave, and they armed themselves for their vigil with a shotgun and a lantern. The first few nights passed quietly, and the ghost watch had nothing to report. But then, late one evening, they heard a muffled moan. A moan which resembled the soft lowing of a cow. Then they heard a dry rattle, and soon a white object began to bob up and down in the dark bushes by the gravestone. The almost but not quite petrified ghost hunters uncovered their lanterns and prepared themselves to shoot if the need arose. Imagine their surprise when the ghost turned out to be a white-faced black cow who had learned a new trick. She had discovered that if she stuck her head through the dry branches of the big old lilac bush by the headstone and bobbed her head up and down, she could scratch both sides of her neck at the same time. The ghost hunters sneaked silently away, each promising to never tell anyone what they had seen.